This is David Hope at TigerNet.com here with ESPN's Chris Fowler. I just heard you dispense some fantastic life advice. And
Not in Dabo's league, but I try.
That's why I got into this, because I love telling the stories of what happens within a college football program. So now we're looking at this great game tomorrow night between Clemson and Ohio State. If you had to look into the crystal ball, what do you think stories will be told after this game?
Well, I mean, if, from the Clemson perspective, you're talking about a step closer to something that's monumental in the history of the game. Trying to win 3 championships in 4 years is beyond belief for anybody. And for Clemson to do so at a program that does not have decades of sustained, uninterrupted success, which is what Notre Dame and Oklahoma and Nebraska, the other programs that have sort of done that in the past, have. I mean, it's a remarkable story, and you've got individuals within that. Lawrence, can he possibly ever lose a game? I mean, is he capable of losing a game? And I think what Dabo has built at Clemson is spectacular, and he continues to build. And the Ohio State component is something too. Where Ryan Day comes in the first year, Justin Fields transplanted his first year playing starting quarterback. So the storylines are so rich on both sides. The star power is amazing. It reminds me of a championship game in terms of 2 teams on a collision course with massive winning streaks. Each has some of the biggest stars in the game on their side. What's not to love about that?
Last year, Clemson went into the playoff. It was 30-3 against Notre Dame. It was 44-16 against Alabama. You think this year the playoff sets up to be more competitive, no matter who makes it into these final 2?
God, I hope so. It's no fun for us when it's out of hand early. I don't think it's possible to blow Clemson out. I really don't. I just don't think it's possible to rout them. So the concern you have is, can Ohio State avoid happening to them what happened in Notre Dame and Alabama last year, which is Clemson executes early, doesn't make mistakes, gets momentum, and it becomes something that's insurmountable. And the other team sort of mentally taps out. I don't think Ohio State's built to do that, but I do think that there is the question of whether or not a fast start by Clemson can create that avalanche. No, I mean, I hope the component is there. Clemson's favored for a reason, slight favorite, but I have every hope that it's going to be decided in the fourth quarter. You get the 2 teams, by the way, that have been the best in college football in close games. The 2 best winning percentages in games decided by a score or less are Clemson and Ohio State. So it'd be interesting to see who could execute better if it's a close game.
Thank you to Chris Fowler, ESPN.